Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome to the third day of NUMBREYO 639 with the theme From Poverty to Power. Today is the third day, and today our topic of today is how to protect yourself against evil. And today I'll be showing you six ways you can protect yourself against evil. I welcome everyone. Please, if you can hear me, hit the 639 button, please. If you can hear me, hit the 639 button. Yeah, push 639 before we continue, please. If you know you've been enjoying this program all this while, please go to the comment section and share your experience or your experiences with others. However, or whatever you're feeling, whatever manifestations in your life, whether in your dreams, physical manifestation around you, however you're feeling, please do well to go to the comment section and share with others. Today is 5th June 2024, Wednesday, and today the title, the theme of our day is self-protection against evil. And we say our color of the day is red. And that reminds me, I've been having some questions on that about color. And let me make it clear, please. The color there is your lucky color for the day. If you have anything that has red on it, be it your scarf, be it anything in terms of material, you can just hold on to it. But if you have no material that is red in color, you can use uh you can use red as your display picture on your devices for the day because each energy band has got its own color and each day represents a different energy band. So that color, when you are talking about color, you're connecting that color to the energy band of the day. Please, if you can hear me, hit the hit the comment section with 639. If you are joining us for the first time, welcome to NUMBREYO 639. And we've always discussed about the origin of this beautiful event. Uh, we may not take much time to discuss it today, so you can watch the previous videos. This is the third day, the first day, the video for the first and the second day are all there. You can watch from our YouTube channel so you can get the origin of this event. So we are moving quickly to the business of the day. Before we do that, we normally do our rights together in the morning here before we continue with the broadcast. Of course, we know this is NUMBREYO 639. Every day has gone with its own energy, its own affirmation, its own right, all to make your life a better one, all to make you a better person. So this morning, we shall be looking in the direction of the rising sun to call upon the supreme powers of the universe to comfort and grant us our request. The universal energy, we are asking for you to flow through us and empower our inner strength and resilience. Defend us from all evil and negativity and fill us with your protective light. Guide our actions and words to ensure our safety and well-being. Grant us the strength and courage to protect ourselves and our loved ones from harm, especially in these trying times. May light shine on our path. Let the light shine. Welcome everybody. Today I'll be showing you 6 ways that you can protect yourself against evil. 6 ways. You can protect yourself against negative energy. I'm going to protect yourself against penetration of unwanted energy bands. Today, I'll be showing you all six of them. But before we continue, please, we are going to be having a private section tomorrow with only our subscribed members. That will be in the evening. But our normal morning show is for everybody, which we do on the social media. But tomorrow, we're going to go deeper a bit and we would love to do it off social media. So our subscribed members are in for something very big and deep tomorrow. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please go to the website and subscribe. Subscription is free. You pay nothing to be given everything. So you do that as quickly as possible tomorrow. The information is only for subscribed members. They will get the link and the platform where the converge will take place. So please, you'll be missing a lot if you haven't subscribed yet. Because what you're getting here, I tell you, is not enough. So the first, or how you can protect yourself against evil, is number one, to believe in yourself. Believe. You have to believe in yourself. And belief comes from self-conviction. You cannot believe in something you are not convinced about. And if you cannot believe in yourself, if you are not convinced about yourself, belief comes from the concept of self-conviction. And how can you convince yourself so that you can believe in yourself? I will show you the most important way you can believe in yourself. That is to master your strengths and your weaknesses. That's number one. That is the major way. You must master your strengths and your weaknesses. We always talk about mastering your strengths and weaknesses. Everybody has got his strength. Everybody has got his weakness or weaknesses. How many are aware of their strengths and their weaknesses? Please listen very attentively. This is a duty you owe yourself. If you know that you want to shift from the realms of poverty to power, then this is the first thing you must do for yourself. You sit down, get a pen and paper, and analyze yourself. Ask yourself, who am I? What are my strengths? You first start with your weaknesses. Please write down your weaknesses. It's for your own consumption. I'm not asking you to share with me. Write it down and file it somewhere. Put it in your diary. Write down your weaknesses. Very important. After writing down your weaknesses, you write down your strengths. Very important. If you must shift from poverty to power, as we are engineering in this particular NUMBREYO 639, then you must form that habit. You must make it a course that you must study your strengths and your weaknesses. Now, let me tell you why you need to know your weaknesses. You see, everybody has got his weaknesses. We say that even the strongest person, the strongest human on earth, has also got weaknesses. Those weaknesses can come in so many forms. Your weaknesses may be anger, maybe anxiety, it may be procrastination, it may be financial indiscipline, extravagance. There are so many of them. It could be lost. It could be lost. At any time you want to try something new, I mean, in terms of lost, I mean, you want to taste something new every day. That is lost. It could also be a weakness. So these are your weaknesses. These could be your weaknesses. Everybody has got it. Please do well to write down yours. You're going to be needing that. If you must move from poverty to power, those your weaknesses, that is where your evil lies. That is where they're always coming from. You see, your weaknesses, that's why they call them weak points. They are your weak points. And if you look very well, you know that temptation always comes from your weak point. You know that failure always comes from your weak point. If you are very observant, if you haven't done that, please observe this from this moment. All your problems always come from your weak positions. Yeah, some of you have made money in the past and blew it away because of poor financial discipline. It's also a weakness. And today you found yourself poor. You can't even afford anything again. And you think then you flashback and say, oh, I used to be a big boy. I used to be a big girl. That's all in the past. You let your weakness bring you down. If you let your weakness to bring you down, then you have yourself to blame. That is why you need to understand your weaknesses. Study them very well. If it's procrastination, some people have got a lot of things to do. They'll say, oh, let me wait till the next 2 hours. Your alarm bell rings in the morning. You say, oh, let me just sleep for a while, another 10 minutes, another 5 minutes, another 15 minutes. Before you know it, you're late to that seminar, you're late to that meeting. And all those things are documented for you. They will definitely hinder your progress. They will hinder your promotion. They will hinder your outputs. These are what your weaknesses do for you. Your weaknesses bring you down. They try to bring you down. The effort of your weaknesses is to bring you down. That is why you must study your weaknesses. When you study your weaknesses, then you will know how to tame them. Many people have been destroyed because of anger. It's a weakness. Poor emotion is a weakness. Many people have been destroyed as a result of all that. If you want to study yourself very well, you see that what they call temptation, what they call evil. Some people will say the devil. He always looks for your weak points. That is his entry point. The entry point for evil, for self-destruction, for poverty, for death is always from your weak point. So you must study your weaknesses and master them. Then you must also study your strength very much as you study your weaknesses. Because your strength, your resources, your success, your breakthrough, everything, they also lie in your strength. Your strength, when you analyze your strengths, you realize that you're humble. You realize that there are certain things you know how to do that many people can't do, which you haven't even taken note of. You realize some talents that is inherent in you. Those talents have been there in your life, but you don't know they are there because you haven't taken out time to study yourself and say, what am I even good at? That is why your success, your breakthrough, your prosperity, they are all hidden in your strength. But you must unravel your strength. You must you must understand them for you to be able to use them to your own advantage. So that is what you must do. Master your strengths. When you master your strengths, you will learn how to use your strength to your own advantage. Your strength is what will protect you against your weaknesses. After you study your weaknesses, you now ask yourself, how do I tame these my weaknesses? You definitely run to your strength. To withdraw strength is like your bank, it's like your reserve, it's like your storage tank. You run to your strength and your strength reserve. That's where you're going to pick the strength that you're going to use to tame those your darknesses, those your weaknesses. So this is a duty you must do for yourself. Mastering your strengths and your weaknesses. That is number one way to protect yourself against evil. We just said it here that most of your misfortunes have come from your strengths, from your weaknesses, sorry, beg your pardon. Most of your misfortunes have come from your weaknesses. Study this from today. You can flash back and take note of all the things that have happened in your life. And you see that they got hold onto you through your weaknesses. That is number one. Number two, of how you can protect yourself against evil is being in charge of your emotion. We always talk about emotional intelligence, but not many people take it serious, or not many people understand what exactly it is. Emotional intelligence is being in charge of your emotion, being in charge of what you think, being in charge of how you react to things, being in charge of where you go to, what you say. You are not moved by anything, not by trends, not by provocation, not by anything. You must be in charge of your emotion. You can imagine your these days of social media, there are a lot of annoying things you see over there. Some people wake up in the morning, they just decide to provoke an entire generation or provoke an entire race or provoke an entire religion, you know, right from the comfort of their home. Maybe they are not even in a straight mindset. They just staggerly rush to their device and post one toxic thing on the social media. And you are somewhere raging, killing yourself, reacting, and probably passing that anger to the next person, to you. That is a way of managing your emotional intelligence. You have to be in charge. Being in charge is, you know, no matter what you see, you're not moved. No matter what you're told, you're not moved. No matter how you are abused, you are unfazed. You react when you want to react, and you act when you want to act. And before you act, you must have studied the situation, analyze it and say, okay, now this is the situation that has presented itself. How do I react? And what do I gain by my reaction? What will my reaction do for me? How good will it be for me? These are all the things that you consider before you react. Being emotional intelligence is not turning your right cheek when you are slapped at the left. We all know that I of wrath, that is never in my teaching. That is not emotional intelligence. Yes, emotional intelligence is that you have already seen that slap coming and you avoid it from the beginning. That's why I say instead of turning your cheek to be slapped after the other one has been slapped, why not raise your cheek very high where no hand can be able to get a slap at it? And that's what emotional intelligence does for you. It raises the bar for you so that nobody will even have your get close to your cheek to be slapped. So, how much energy do you put into all these things that don't really matter? There are a lot of draining things. There are a lot of things out there draining energy, and you don't even know they are draining your energy. You're not even aware. You see, anything you engage in, after engaging in that thing, try to sit and study the feelings you get from that engagement. Study the feelings you get, be it interaction, be it outing, be it anything, even the things you listen to, even what I'm telling you. If you're not listening to me, you sit down, ask yourself, how do I feel listening to this person? If you don't feel good, please listen to me again. You have to feel good. And when you feel good, that's when you know that that thing is in tune with your emotion, with your energy. You have to be in charge of your emotion. I've said that as the second way of protecting yourself against evil. Because if you're not in charge of your emotion, little arguments have put so many people down below. Just little arguments that were never even meant to happen. We have seen that destroy so many people, put many people behind bars, put many people in graves. And these are things that, if they had any little emotional intelligence in them, they could have avoided. Some people they just wanna rile you up. They want to make fun of you. They want to make mockery of you by riling you up. They want to just go out there and abuse you because they want you to react. And that your reaction is their strength. And you're giving away your energy to strengthen somebody who is felled by the dark. When you have absolute control of your emotion, you will know how to act, how to react. You will know that a lot of things that exist on the virtual world should be meant for virtual world. We call the internet the virtual world. And the virtual world means that virtual means this thing actually does not exist in real life. That is why it's called virtual world. And now some people are trying to force upon a virtual world a real world by trying to believe everything they see there and trying to pass on those pressure they see onto themselves. That is very bad way of being in charge of your emotion. So today, the third day of NUMBREYO 639, we are discussing protecting yourself against against evil energy, evil oppression, evil spirits. They all work together. Just like we discussed in the first example, the first one we say, you have to believe in yourself, master your strengths and your weaknesses. That's the first way we discuss. And we're saying that all your misfortunes come from your weaknesses. And we just discussed number two now. We're talking about your emotion. And we say that if you have no control of your emotion, you'll be wasting your energy because useless things will be draining them. Imagine engaging in arguments that have no value or add no value to your life. At the end of that, you leave the place so emotionally drained. Imagine reading certain things on the internet. After that, you will leave the place so emotionally drained. Imagine you're in a relationship every time it's draining your energy. These are the things you don't need. You don't need things that drain your energy. You have to be in charge of your emotion to know when to let go, to know when to say this is not good for me, to know when to say this is not for me, and to know when to say I can't do this. See, it's not every demand that you must accomplish. There are certain demands that you look and you say, no, but I can't do this, please. Please, this is beyond me. You don't, because you know that when you engage in that, it's going to drain your emotion completely. So when you are in charge of your emotion, You will know where to invest your emotion in, and you know how to conserve them. They don't have infinite quantity. So you can't just exhaust them on things that don't matter. We're talking about your emotion. Please, if you're enjoying this, share, comment, react. Don't be greedy, don't be stingy. We have enough to go around. Invite other people to come and enjoy what you're enjoying. That is also a good way of extending of defending yourself, protecting yourself against evil, and extending your light when you share something positive with others. So before we move to number three, yesterday we discussed so much about the sparks, and I said that the the first 50 people who are going to own the sparks starting from the starting day of this event, that they are going to have a private section for 7 days, free private section for 7 days with me. That will be a very wonderful offer for them. It's free of charge, 7 days. After that, I will awaken your consciousness. If you have been struggling in the process of awakening, then that's your opportunity. If you have been struggling in the process of manifestation, then that is your opportunity. Everybody's life is different. Everybody's destiny is different. What it takes to activate another, it may be different from what it takes to activate you. And if you haven't activated your inner light, then it's an opportunity for you. Get the sparks, get registered, so that you can be among these lucky 50 people that will enjoy this booty. So we move to number three. If you are enjoying this, please go to the comment section and indicate. If you have questions, you can also ask. Your questions can be answered from here. If you have questions, you can also go to the comment section and type it. Today we are talking about 6 ways that we can, 6 ways to protect ourselves against evil. That is the topic of today. I've already discussed two of them with 4 left. And the third one is mindfulness. You must learn how to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is an act of policing your thoughts, being in charge of your thoughts and intention. At any given time, you are like an extra police, extra guard to your thoughts. So each time you think of something, you step out of yourself and look at that your thoughts. You are policing your thoughts. You look at it and say, this is my thoughts. Is it going to make sense? Is it going to bring anything positive? That is mindfulness. You must learn how to practice mindfulness. Be in charge of everything you're thinking of so that you can quickly eject the ones you don't need immediately. If you practice mindfulness a lot, you'll be able to know what you need and what you don't need. And anyone you don't need at that time is in real life, because at any given time you are adding extra protection to your thoughts. You are acting like an extra guard, like a bodyguard to all your thoughts. That's mindfulness. We are what we think. You see, our mind is like an empty jar. Whatever you feel in it is what is going to be in it. Our mind is like an empty jar. What you feel is what is going to be inside of that jar. And for you to be able to fill that jar, you have to be very conscious of what you're filling it with. And that is what we are talking about when we say practice mindfulness. What you fill up your mind with is very important. Because at any given time, even in your subconscious state, those are the things that your mind will refer to. The things you fill your mind with is just like your shield. That is your environment. That is the house you're building upon yourself. That's why you need to know how to take away the ones that are not palatable. The thoughts that are not good, you get them away. Once those temptation comes, of course you're there, like a police, and say, no, you can't get into me. Those ideas that many failures that we witnessed from beginning, we knew they were going to fail. You see, let me tell you, failure most times, failure has a track, and most of us know that track. But sometimes we choose to ignore that track and hoping for one miracle at the end of the race. When you know that you've already entered the track of failure, most times you will see failure coming before they come. Everywhere in our life, in the lives of others, even as a group, even as a country, sometimes you see a failure, you see failure coming before it comes. And many people will choose to ignore that failure and jump into the track and they're hoping for a breakthrough at the end of the track. But when you practice mindfulness, you'll be able to identify that track of failure. I say, no, I won't enter this track because I know that this track has only one destination, and that destination is failure. That is why you need to practice mindfulness. So we'll be talking about the fourth way of protecting yourself against evil. Of course, we just finished talking about the third one. You know, if you can police your mind, you'll be able to block evil from entering in. You know that. You should be able to block harmful thoughts. So that's what we just discussed at number three of it. Mindfulness. We say that you must learn how to practice mindfulness so that you'll be able to decide what gets into your mind. And your mind is like an empty jar. Whatever you feel with it is what the content is. What is the content of your mind? That's the question. What is it filled with? Is it filled with trash? Is it filled with maggots? What is it filled with? So whatever trash is filled with, it is opportunity to decluster, get them away, and begin to refill them. Okay, we're back online. Please, if you can hear me, hit 639. Sorry, the connection became very poor from my end. Sorry about that loss of connection. So please, if you can hear me, indicate. I think we are back. Hit 639. You can hear me. Okay, so we're going to continue. We're going to continue, and we're talking about this is NUMBREYO 369 639. Beg your pardon. Just in case you're joining us, you are all welcome back after a brief disruption of signal. We're discussing how to protect yourself against evil, and we discussed the first one, which is we said is to believe in yourself. I would say belief can only come from personal conviction, and personal conviction can come from mastering your strengths and your weaknesses. And we urge everybody to do so. Get a paper and pen and do so. Write down your strengths and your weaknesses. Then we talked about the second one, which we say is being in charge of your emotion. You have to work on your emotional intelligence. Then we just discussed the third one. Uh, you say you practice mindfulness, and we discussed about what mindfulness is about. So now we move to the fourth one, which is you have to create a sanctuary for yourself. Creating a sanctuary is very important. If you have to protect yourself against bad energy or evil. And what does it mean to create a sanctuary? You have to create a space where you love to be in that space. It could be in your house, it could be in your office, it could be elsewhere, recreational events. Some love it at the coast, the coastal area, at the beaches. Some love it at the sports arena. Just find somewhere you can express your hobbies. Find somewhere you can express your hobbies. Some of you have got very beautiful hobbies that they don't want to. They don't want to. I mean, beautiful talents or hobbies that sometimes they share away from. And those hobbies are good. You can only, I mean, when they are nice hobbies, by the way, it will help you to settle your mind very well. Those hobbies help you to settle your mind, open yourself up for good energy to come in. Because when you have good energy in you, that is when it reduces the bad energy. And I tell you that every misfortune you that have come your way are as a result of bad energy within you. So when you create a sanctuary, it could be at the gym. You go there, the gym, you enjoy yourself. It could also be even cooking. Some people love to read. They lock themselves up and they can read from morning to night. Myself, I have always built a sanctuary. When I was a kid, that's when I formed the habit of reading. I could lock myself in a room for 2 days, 3 days to the anxiety of my parents. As long as I eat, I retire back to the room, library, and I could read from when I was 8. I could read from morning till night. That's where I found my own sanctuary. And up to date, that's where I've also found my sanctuary. So when people say, I alright, you know too much, they will think that it's just a day's job. No, it's a job that started long ago from when I was a kid because I built a sanctuary. I built a sanctuary around that, around learning. It could even be cooking. If you love cooking, you can find your sanctuary in the kitchen. Cooking those things you love to cook. You could build an altar around your house if you think that's the best place you can stay to meditate or think. You can build altar in your house. That is also your sanctuary. Your sanctuary is a place where you just love to be. When you get there, you decluster. You take out negative energy out of your life. That is what a sanctuary is. Some love a room of a particular color. They want if a particular color is you're obsessed with a particular color, you can paint your sanctuary there. Your sanctuary can be your room. If you have certain artwork that you're obsessed with, you love them. That's what I mean. And when you see those artwork, you feel good. You can hang those artwork in your room or anywhere you found your sanctuary, just in case your sanctuary is indoor. It could be your favorite decoration. And you feel that once you are there, you are at peace. Your sanctuary is where you find peace. That's where you find tranquility. That's where you find harmony. So you must build a sanctuary for yourself. I'm giving you instances of so many sanctuaries. It could be in the house, it could be outdoor, it could be at the gym, it could be in the kitchen, it could be anywhere. But that place you do those things you do and you find peace and harmony. Build your sanctuary around there. So we can quickly move to the fifth one because we are running out of time. We quickly move to the fifth one. Remember, we are talking about 6 ways you can protect yourself against evil. And evil in this context is negative energy, bad vibes. That's part of the evil we're discussing. And then we're talking, we've already mentioned four. When we're moving to the fifth one, the fifth one is you build a solid social circle around yourself. You build solid social circle. You know, what is social circle? Those people, just the way there are certain people you stay with, they take away your energy, they drain you. When you leave that gathering drained. You leave the gathering more depressed than you can. You leave the gathering sadder than you ought to be. Those gatherings are to take away your energy. They are also the opposite of those gatherings that can also make you happy, increase your energy, and also increase your fortunes. So you have to build yourself a group of people you're comfortable with. Each time you leave their gathering, you are uplifted, you are elevated, you are inspired, you are fired up. You have to build a solid circle. That is why some people find that in their religious organization, they build a circle within their religious organization, and that's the circle where they find peace, and there is nothing wrong there. You can build it around your club, but you don't build it around a toxic organization. I mean, because you call this your circle. Each time you gather there, all you see is destructive competition. All you see is that immediately you arrive there, the people will first look at you. They want to see the car you came with. They want to see the clothes on your body. They want to see the type of phone you're using. They want to see your hair. They want to perceive your fragrance. Well, if such gathering makes you happy, it's still okay. But I know that it doesn't make a lot of people happy. And that's not a good social circle I'm talking about. We're talking about a circle that don't care whether you're poor, you're rich, they don't care your skin color, they don't care whether you're educated or not. That is the circle we're talking about. They uplift everybody, no barriers. If you're still looking for such a circle, you can also go to subscribe for membership and join us. I tell you that you're going to enjoy yourself because you'll be in the midst of those you share common interests with, those you ask common questions with, those you seek common solutions with. You must build yourself a solid social circle where you share your energy, they give to you, you give to them, and everything is in positive. You go home inspired, you go home knowing that you've learned a lot, knowing that you're accepted, knowing that you're not judged, knowing that you're not measured, knowing that you're not a threat to anybody. That is the circle we're talking about. You must not be on, you can't build that, you can also build that online, you can build that in the physical, but you must get yourself that circle where you feel at peace. So that's the fifth way you can protect yourself against evil. And this will now be left with just one to conclude. And please, to repeat this announcement, we say that I am giving away 7 free 7 days special section with me for those who own the sparks within this period. Just 50 spaces are available. I tell you that I will not promise to solve all your problems, but I promise to solve significant part of your problems. I assure you that if you be able to get that precious text, which some people call sacred book, there are some people who can recite that book word to word to the end. Unbelievable. One person did that and I was shocked. I said, how long does it take you to memorize every text? He said, that is my daily book. I read it like 10 times a day. I know it's handy, just few pages, about 30 something pages. It's quite handy, but it's very beautiful. Please get yourself this beautiful book and continue with your transformation. Don't forget that today, I of Ra, I'm showing you 6 ways you can protect yourself against evil. And don't forget, we'll discuss 5 of those ways. And the first one we discussed, we say you have to believe in yourself. And by believing in yourself, you must master your strengths and your weaknesses. The second one, we say you have to be in charge of your emotion. You don't react to everything that you see. You don't back at, you don't throw stones at every dog that backs at you. You have no time for that. Conserve your energy for things that matter. And we talked about the third one, which we say you must learn how to practice mindfulness, being in charge of your mind. Control the things that get in and the things that get out. And I say that your mind is like an empty jar. Whatever you fill it with is what the content is going to be. So the question is, what are you filling your jar with? Are you filling it with trash, rubbish? Is that what you're filling yourself with? Please feel no more. Feel no more. Stop and begin to fill yourself with the right energy. And we talked about the fourth one, which we say you must create a sanctuary in your home, your house, anywhere. Create a sanctuary for yourself. Then the fifth one, we say you must build a solid social circle. And now we're moving to the sixth one. And the sixth one is what many of you are here for. That is spiritual awakening. You must be spiritually awake in order to be able to protect yourself against evil. You must, that's why we, yesterday, during the teaching of yesterday, we said that you must connect yourself to something like bigger than you. So those who don't believe in anything, who don't believe in God, who don't believe in supernatural forces, who don't believe in any of those things, I feel that they are limiting themselves. When you align yourself with something bigger than you, you'll be able to see how small you are. You'll be able to see how little you are in the scheme of things. And when you know how little you are in the scheme of things, you become humbler. You'll be very humble. Then you shall seek help from those far away from you. So I've said it that spirituality is the end. And that is where God is. God is spiritual. And we say that God, any other thing, any other means, any other religion or whatever spiritual practices you're doing is only a means to get to God. God is spiritual. So for you to be able to protect yourself against evil, you must also be spiritual. And that is why you're here. And so lucky you are, you have got me, Eye of Ra, the one who is awake even when the gods are asleep. You are lucky for our paths to cross. It's a blessing for you that through me you shall be spiritually strong. So the sixth of how to protect yourself against evil is being by spiritually awake, being spiritually strong. How can you be spiritually strong? That's exactly what we're doing. The rites we do, the prayers we offer, these are all connection to the extraterrestrial world. When you seek help, you become stronger. That's what spirituality does for you. Spirituality helps you to acknowledge that you are very little in the scheme of things, and hence you need extra help. And when you seek extra help, that is when you become spiritual. You seek for forces beyond you. And when those forces align for you, you become distinguished. You become different. You become powerful. You become rich. You become wise. You become the master. And that is exactly why we are doing this program. So that you can move from poverty to power. And this is exactly the best moment for you to do that. Please share this event, comment, react. We need to be more audible than we are. We need more audience. We need more coverage. If you don't share what we do, how will people know we're here? And meanwhile, you are loving all this, enjoying every bit of it. Why don't you think it's also necessary for others to enjoy the same thing you're doing? That is also doing the work of God. So why not share? Why not invite people to like our page? Why not invite people to also subscribe? Membership is free. This is all you need to do for yourself as you are gearing up for spiritual awakening. You can always watch this video again. You can check out on our YouTube channel and also watch. Thank you so much for being part of this broadcast. Have a wonderful day and enjoy your ride in the evening. Thank you very much. May light shine on your path. Let the light shine.